press my shot? Is that possible? All right, good Thursday morning. It is just about 10:40. We are here bringing you the latest on this weather impact alert Thursday. We've had a really wet and soggy start to the morning. We're still dealing with some heavy showers and storms across the metro area, but the rain that we're seeing now is moving by. So it has some movement to it, which is good news. So this batch of storms is still dumping some heavy rain for Chalmette right now, some lightning moving over Lake Borgne. With that storm that just passed through the metro area, there is a street flood advisory still in effect. It was just issued for the metro area, and that is because we've seen so much rain over the last 24 hours. We've collected several inches of rain right in the metro area, especially earlier this morning. So even though this batch of rain, yes, it did dump a lot of rain in a short amount of time, it has moved by pretty quickly. So there is a street flood advisory in effect for the metro area now. It's that green box you can see, that bluish green box that's highlighted. The metro area includes the city of New Orleans, parts of Jefferson Parish, Orleans Parish, into parts of St. Bernard Parish. The storm itself has shifted eastward mostly, but still looking at some heavy rain across the Chalmette now. The street flood advisory will remain in effect over the next couple of hours because we had just a really wet and soggy start to the day. And with this additional rain that just happened over the last half hour, 45 minutes with this storm, has prompted that street flood advisory. So make sure you are driving carefully this morning and the rest of today. You may encounter just a couple flooded roadways, some big puddles, some ponding on our roads because of all the rain and all the soaking rain that we've gotten this morning and really over the last day. A wider look at what's happening. Fortunately, the storms we saw this morning early today probably woke some of us up, kicked off the day for the morning commute. Those storms have shifted off more to the east and are now into Mobile and moving into Florida and even offshore. As I zoom out even more, you can see that first line of storms is way off to the east, moving towards Pensacola. So that's the worst of the weather that we will be seeing today. That's done with us, shifted off to our east. So far, what we're left with are a few spotty showers and storms along the coast, in Thibodaux, down the bayou. We've had that one batch of storms push through the metro area over the last 45 minutes or so, and that's moving to the east. So there's not a lot of rain that we're dealing with at this point, which is good news. On the North Shore, also mostly dry, so no rain to worry about on the North Shore right now. This is a current look at the situation with our live radar picture. No rain happening in South Mississippi either, or the North Shore. Most of the South Shore is dry as well. We just have a few scattered showers and storms along the coast in Lower Terrebonne Parish, also parts of our bayou parishes. Houma seeing a few little showers, Thibodaux seeing a few little showers. Some rain shifting through Buras in Lower Plaquemines Parish, and some showers north of Grand Isle now. A closer look at that storm that blew through the metro and did really bring some heavy rain in a short amount of time. It's continuing to move over Lake Borgne and off to the east. As you can really note this perfectly west to eastward motion, that's where the storm is headed now, right over the open waters of Lake Borgne. But a closer look at that storm, still looking at some heavy rain in Chalmette, those downpours still falling for St. Bernard Parish. But for the metro area, we still have the street flood advisory in effect because of all the soaking rain that we've gotten this morning, we got yesterday, and then this little batch of rain that just blew in the last 45 minutes didn't really help. So looking back at the last 24 hours, our rainfall totals on the South Shore, we picked up anywhere from 2 to 4+ inches of rain. This is the last 24 hours, a radar estimated rainfall total. So that's why it's so easy to get these street flood advisories. If we have one storm pass over the city like we just did, it's easy to get those advisories issued because of just how soggy the ground is and how we're ready to just collect more rain because we've gotten so much the last 24 hours. So it's certainly been wet out there. As we go through the rest of today, we'll see a few more passing showers and storms, but they are going to be hit or miss. Not everyone will see the activity today, but looking back at the last day, we've certainly picked up enough rain, anywhere from 2 to 4, maybe even pockets of 5 inches of rain. A wider look at Southeast Louisiana and South Mississippi over the last 24 hours. Again, we've picked up anywhere from 1 to 3 inches on the North Shore. Some spots in South Mississippi up to maybe 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches on the North Shore, and in South Mississippi, just in those localized spots. Generally on the North Shore, we saw about 1 to 3 inches, but there are those areas that picked up probably 2 to 4 inches in the North Shore, on the North Shore in South Mississippi. So yeah, you can see just over the last day how much rain we've gotten. Significantly more for our river parishes and down the bayou and on the South Shore over the last day. So as we go through the rest of our day today, earlier I was looking at this camera about 15 minutes ago. The rain was really coming down. The rain has stopped. This is over Bourbon Street. but you can see just how wet the ground is. Temperatures are in the 80s. It is muggy. It is humid. It feels like 85 degrees. So today, with the worst of the weather already over, today as we go into the afternoon, we could see a little bit of sunshine. The rest of today really doesn't look that bad. We could see a few more passing storms at times today. I think the model wants to give us a bit more than what we're going to see. I think the worst of it is over, but I think for the rest of today, yes, we'll see a few more showers and storms. They'll have some movement to them. They'll be moving by pretty quickly, but you can still get those heavier downpours in a few spots this afternoon. Maybe some brief gusty winds within these thunderstorms as well today, and some lightning. So the rest of the afternoon, we'll see a break in the rain, largely seeing a break in the rain, just a few passing showers and storms possible throughout the afternoon hours. That will be hit or miss. We'll see some sunshine. It'll be warm and humid today. Pretty standard day as we go into the afternoon and early evening. By tonight, this is at 5 o'clock. A lot of the rain has wrapped up, so we should be trending mostly dry by the evening. It's just really the rest of the morning and into the early afternoon. We'll see a few more passing showers and storms, but nothing off the charts, nothing too stressful the rest of today, which is great news. Tomorrow, however, we do have this cold front that is going to continue to push in. So tomorrow we still have more showers and storms on the menu for Friday. Tomorrow in the afternoon through the early evening, plan for more scattered showers and storms on your Friday. Again, tomorrow we could see some batches of heavier rain. A few stronger storms are possible tomorrow with some gusty winds and lightning. And some of these storms can even produce some small hail, kind of like how we saw yesterday. So we'll be watching for a few stronger storms and heavier downpours tomorrow throughout the afternoon and into the early part of the evening. Good news is once we get to the weekend, we are completely done with the rain. The weekend is going to be absolutely spectacular. We'll have lots of sunshine. It will be less humid, a gorgeous weekend coming up. It's just today and tomorrow we'll be seeing some showers and storms. Really for our Thursday, the worst of it kind of already happened this morning. We're going to continue to see a few storms the rest of today, but not a whole lot. I think the heaviest of the rain already occurred this morning, which is great news, but can't rule out a few more showers and storms the rest of today into the afternoon. Mid 80s for our temperatures. It's going to be sticky and humid. Tomorrow, hot, humid in the upper 80s. Plan for some showers and storms tomorrow afternoon through the early evening as well. Here we go with the weekend. With this cold front coming in tomorrow, it will bring us that low humidity that we get to enjoy both Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a spectacular weekend. Lots of sunshine, warm with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, but it will feel pleasant with that low humidity. Next week, our humidity does gradually return, and so do our storm chances by the middle of the week. Temperatures will get back to near 90 middle of next week. We'll start to see the return of spotty showers and storms to kick off the month of June. So thanks for tuning in. We will, of course, have more about your forecast, more about everything going on the WWL Louisiana News at Noon.